my name is Kaitlin McFadden. I teach clarinet and saxophone here at REW Music. So I fell in love with the clarinet probably towards the end of my high school career. I've been playing clarinet since 5th grade. I always loved music and I knew I wanted to be in band. And I just enjoyed being with my friends. I enjoyed being able to have that camaraderie and being a part of a group and working towards a common goal. But I really fell in love with the clarinet once I decided that that was something that I wanted to do for my entire life. I loved the opportunity to be able to create beautiful music and play old classics like the Mozart Clarinet Concerto and like the Weber concertos. There's just something about being able to replicate that that's been around for a long time that is really enjoyable, it's very pleasant, and it is timeless. I get students excited to come back next week by talking with them, talking with their parents about what they want to see in lessons. What type of music do they want to play? I had one student in particular who I've been teaching for about 2 months now, and he and I had that conversation. What music do you like? What music would you like to play? And he is a fan of the band Queen. And so I brought 2 different Queen songs with me to lessons. And I also teach his sister. So he had taken the first lesson, and then I taught his sister. Well, when I came out from the lesson with his sister, his grandma walked up to me and had kind of a stern look on her face, but I could tell that she was secretly pleased. She said, "I need to talk to you." And I said, "Okay, what's going on?" She said, "I don't know what you did to my grandson, but he wants to take an hour-long lesson with you twice a week now. He just loves your lessons." And that was just so good to be able to hear that he was enjoying the saxophone, he was enjoying playing the music that he loved. And through that, I'm also able to teach him some techniques that maybe he doesn't even know that he's learning just because he's having so much fun. The best thing about teaching music is being able to build that personal relationship with my students. I am a licensed music therapist, and so in addition to teaching lessons, I also practice music therapy around the city. And so the music is very important to me, but the personal relationship and the growth of the individual is as important to me as the music is. I don't just want you to be able to play the saxophone or the clarinet well, but I want you to be a happy, healthy person. And so for me, being able to see the change in my students, both musically and personally, that's just the hugest joy for me, and they impact me as much as I hope to impact them. The KMEA excerpt that I played was the Adagio movement from the Mozart Clarinet Concerto. One thing that you want to make sure that you do as soon as you get this piece is practice it with a metronome. That's never a bad idea, but especially with this slower movement. It's very easy to slow it down. It's also easy to speed it up because it is so slow. So it's very important to set your metronome, 42 I believe it's marked, and make sure that you practice consistently with a metronome. One other little trick that I like to tell my students who work on this piece: in about the 6th measure, there are some grace notes. There's 4 grace notes in a row. That happens twice in the measure. And rather than playing it free form, it's good to have a specific rhythm that you're wanting to do, so that way it stays consistent and you know what you're going to do every single time. When I was working on this in high school, my teacher told me a word pattern to help me remember the rhythm, and I made up one. I enjoy using food analogies in my lessons, and so the rhythm is ta ta da 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 ta 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 da da ta ta. So I came up with pie, peaches, and ice cream, pie, peaches, and ice cream, and that helps me to remember it because I like pie, peaches, and ice cream.